Okay, so part 3 of the London journey continues. I wasn't sure I was going to make a video today, mostly because I didn't really know what to talk about. On Monday, we had a guest speaker who went over heart rate variability, so a nice little change from exercise immunology, but obviously it definitely ties into exercise immunology. More of the HPA access stuff. But as I started reading more into heart rate variability, it's one of those I didn't know what I didn't know kind of moments. And then the deeper I got, the more it was digging into statistics, and I can say without a doubt, statistics for me personally is the most mind-numbing thing ever. However, I am very determined to learn it, so I didn't want to get into heart rate variability too much without discussing some of the statistics, and obviously I need to read more up on statistics, which I've already started doing, so no big deal there. But with the two combined, it got me thinking, we have all of these new sport technology tools that measure this and measure that. We have all these things that can give us these answers. But if you don't understand the repercussions of what those answers are, or even what those answers mean, i.e. if you don't know what some of the statistics mean, or even what it's actually analyzing, then how are you going to know what to do with that information? So I think, and I've read several articles that would agree with me. Yay, you can always find something that agrees with you on the internet. But the article talks about getting all of these pieces of sport technology, and I've seen it with several young coaches that they want all of these shiny toys. They want answers, but how do you know what answers you need if you don't know what questions to ask? And so if you're just blindly hoping that this new piece of sport technology is going to give you all the answers, then you're probably going about it the wrong way, because it will give you answers, but are they the right ones? And if they give you answers, do you know what to do with them? And it would be great, especially as you discuss long-term athlete development, because obviously monitoring athletes from any level, from youth to high school to collegiate to post-collegiate to elite, obviously you want to see some objective pieces of information that show that your programming is working, that the things you are doing are appropriate. And it'd be great to have all these pieces of technology that tell you, yes, you're doing great. The flip side of that is it could also tell you that, oh, you're doing some pretty shitty things, driving your athletes too far into the ground, and then they can't recover or they get injured. And obviously your due diligence as a coach is to not fuck people up. That's the first goal. And then after that, you're working on getting people better. So while these sport tech pieces are great, if you don't understand what it's giving you, then why do you need it? You're just spending money on something that, might end up in a box in the closet somewhere. But to that end, that's where I see some real growth in the industry, especially for people who are science-minded individuals, sports science-minded individuals, mind you. I recently spoke with the master's student whose research I've been helping with, doing the centrifuge and the blood analysis and transferring plasma and all that. And I had the chance to speak with him, and he really wanted to know more about heart rate variability. And so his current mentor is the one who gave us the guest lecture on Monday. But he wanted to learn all the science first and understand it and really know first what it is, and then secondly, how to use it to improve a team. And then secondarily, he wanted to start working with actual athletes. So he wanted to understand the science before the practical, which is great. So we had quite the interesting chat because I am kind of coming from the flip side where I have a tremendous amount of practical experience, but I'll admit the science is lacking. Obviously, I'm here working on it. But that goes back to one of the first discussions that I posted about evidence-based practice. And, obviously it's all going to tie in eventually. Even though sitting in class for 7 hours listening to the same lecture, same topic, can get a little bit tedious. But when the lecturers start tying in heart rate variability to exercise immunology, and then I start tying that into the reading of the textbook of the evidence-based practice, obviously it all connects. And I think the better coaches are going to be the ones that know what questions to ask. And then when they get an answer, however they get that answer, they know what to do with it. So rather than blindly hoping a new piece of technology is going to give you all the answers, if you don't have the question, then that's sort of going at it backwards. But I think that shows a tremendous growth in our career field, which is fantastic. And obviously I'm on a personal journey of increasing my knowledge and becoming a better professional. Whatever that means in the long term, at least I'll be smarter. But other than that, as a recently developing coach who's trying to improve herself, I've decided I didn't want to talk about heart rate variability until I was absolutely certain that the things as I understood them are correct. So before I take a half an idea, I want to make sure that what I understand is the actual correct information before I pass that along. So in the meantime, over the next few days, I'm going to be studying a lot more heart rate variability, and I will be reading more of that statistics manual on the bus, on the commute. But other than that, it's a rainy day in London. Yay! Off to do some more studying. Have a great day.